Thank you, Andy, for that introduction. Thank you, Brian. I thought you were... You told me, Joyce, now you never fight, never cross word, maybe once a year. Well, now we know why. Or so he thinks. I don't believe a word of it, Joyce. Not a word. He tells me that he's the gift from God. He irons and cleans and feeds you and cooks and everything. You just sit there like the lady of the manor. I've got that 99, Joyce. So, all bets are off. Thank you, Andy, for that introduction. As you rightly say, I have retired from teaching. It was all I ever wanted to do, and I loved it. Maybe because it suited my personality. You see, I like to organise folk and happily give advice, even when sometimes it's not asked for. If you don't believe me, just ask Bruce. But the teacher in me doesn't believe, see the high ground, in ridiculing or making a fool of folk. So gentlemen, I'm not going to do that very much. So, Brian, thank you again for your toasted in reply. I'm delivering an educational opportunity for you men. So listen and learn. Some things never change, but maybe they should, and this is the night of rhyme because I wrote it in rhyme. When of an evening in the street, a happy man you come to meet, the chances are he's had a bevy and possibly is feeling merry. Our Scottish men are not renowned for smiles replacing Ayrshire frowns. They seem to love a countenance dour, a face contorted with something sour. Or is that just my own dear man? My Bruce, the singer in the band, for whom a smile can be quite rare, and having fun is like a dare. His favourite saying, clear and loud, is
silver linings have a cloud.
silver linings have a cloud, if I have heard that once. And speaking of a man less happy, there was a man bruised at the nappy. I speak of Mr. Ushanta Tam. That sozzled, happy, silly man, maybe something we've all seen before, ladies. He had a night he'd never forget, and a stoating head the next day, I bet. And who was it that saved his very life? It was a female, but not his wife. It was no other lady fair than Meg, his faithful, strong grey mare. I wonder what went through her head that night when Alloway through they fled. Perhaps these thoughts about her canter with her boozy master, Tam O'Shanter. Well, there we were again that night, and there he was, an unco sight. Who's a walk? Could barely stand, but on my back, and with his hand, took me to a scary place, where ghosts and ghouls with deathly face would before that night did see its end, chase us as if to hell to send. And all because he had to look and leave off all his senses took when roaring, "Well done, Cutty Sack!" Did they look like dancers in the park? Did that Egypt think they'd ask him in for a sausage roll, or a pint, or a gin? Typical man. No thought or foresight of the terrors he released on that night, and who was there to bail him out, to get him home, to heed his shouts? Well, me, of course, his faithful mare, the only one who gave a care about getting him home to his own dear Kate, who for many hours just had to wait. Done that too. And what did I get for all my strength? A tailless rump for the rest of my life. Aye, ladies, the males whom we adore can sometimes all be fools, for sure. Now, gentlemen here with us tonight, you may not have been through such a fright, but I dare say on an odd occasion, after a few or more libations, your faculties are a little impaired, a little less sharp. untidy hair, well, you've got untidy hair. And sharpness of thought is a little askew, as is the ability to untie your shoe. Putting on PJs or getting undressed becomes harder than a race a test. And who, you gents, will keep you right? Make sure you get into the bed at night. Pick up your tie, your jacket, your shirt. Make sure you're safe and you're sure you're not hurt. We'll make excuses for your sorry state, being sozzled, or grumpy, or always late. It's us, your lassies, your partners, your wives. We organise and sort your lives. We're like Snow White, with her 7 wee men. You're sleepy, you're sneezy, you're grumpy. But then, a wee bit of happy just makes us smile and makes the rest of it all worthwhile. This brings me on to Robert Burns, who was also a man of many turns and twists of head, and also of heart. Loving many women was such a part of a poetic life that went far too quick, of thousands of words from which we pick songs of love, of life and nature too, that still have relevance for me and you. He was a great man, that much is clear, but there was another, just as dear. The woman who stood by him day by day, bore his children, and staunchly stayed his loving wife, his listening ear, his wonderful Jean Armour dear. No doubt she knew her husband well, his talent, his flaws, his constant swell of fancy for many ladies fair, who seemed to surround him everywhere. The words he wrote, not all for Jean, must have hurt her when they were seen by friends and family, others too, and I don't know any women who would stand by a man so often or over. Many women would have done him over. Yes, women are now a different breed. Faithful and loving is what we need. So guys, don't ever do us wrong and think it can all be fixed with song or poetry or pretty verses. Could you lined up outside on your verses? Don't fancy or woo or court another, or you can march right back home to your mother or daughter or son if they will have you, though I fear most of them would hunt you too. Oh yes, our world is different today, and men are not allowed to play the field unless it's football, rugby or cricket to keep you fit. They're just the ticket. We ladies like you in good metal, strong enough to fill the kettle, or put in a light bulb, or put up a shelf, though if I'm honest we'd better do it ourselves. So women today, we just get going and do for ourselves, instead of showing frustration of waiting for our other halves to undertake the jobs we asked to be done maybe a month ago, but still are waiting for that change to show later, tomorrow. I don't have the parts. They're words I've heard to put off a start. So maybe we women could be tempted to stray, and not just by songs or poetry, but by a man with a nail gun and a drill, who all our DIY dreams would fill. A handyman who did housey stuff, and it wouldn't hurt if he was a little buff. I jest Bruce dear, I'm sure you know I'll never ever let go. For me there could not be another. And anyway, training a new one's too much bother. but, there's one thing I must admit. If Robert Burns had seen fit to write these words of love for me, I might see some things differently. When in my arms with all thy charms I clasp my countless treasure, I seek nae mair o heaven to share than sic a moment's pleasure. And by thy een sae bonny blue, I swear I'm thine forever. And on thy lips I seal my vow, and break it shall I never. Huh, wouldn't that be nice? Wow, I suppose I kind of do see how words like these could woo. Certainly more than what we hear when looking for some words to cheer us up if we are feeling down. Our hubbies simply look and frown. You're fine. I don't know why you think you're fat. And no, your bum's no big in that. I like some meat upon your bones. Some men don't like the skinny ones. Guys, not the right thing to say. Men just don't seem to get our thinking, and certainly don't prevent us sinking into a moment of doom and gloom by writing words of a romantic tune. But some words, gents, you could write them down and make your lady smile, not frown. I'll tie the posy round with a silken band of love. I'll place it in her breast, and I'll swear by all above that to my latest draught of life the band shall never remove, and this will be a posy to my ain dear love. Be still my beating. So there we are, lads. You can start to really charm your lady's heart. Just scribble down a line or two and tell her what she means to you. Some heartfelt words with sentiment real to let her know just how you feel. Whether you sing them or recite out loud, they will surely make your lady proud. Because I am certain of one thing, that when my hubby starts to sing, my heart begins to pick up pace, to see the look upon his face. As words of Burns he sings aloud, I do really feel rather proud. As women do feel everywhere when men they love show how they care. And then, like Jean Rabb's wife and friend, we'll stick by our men till the end. Because, lads, although we know you fuss, you're a very special part of us. We can't help ourselves. We put up with your habits. You make us mad. You make us crabbit. But also, you can make us smile. And sometimes even once in a while, a cup of tea, a bunch of flowers, have wonderful romantic powers. We forgive you almost any mistake if for just a moment you will take the time to make us feel the one that is your moon, your stars, your sun. Wouldn't that be grand, ladies? So gentlemen, unleash your inner poet like Robert Burns found words to say it. You see her in the dewy flowers. You see her sweet and fair. You hear her in the tuneful birds. You hear her charm the air. And if you do all this, my lads, your future life will not be bad. For like Jean Armour and Kate O'Shanter, we ladies will accept your banter, your little foibles, your winsome ways will charm us all our livelong days. So ladies, raise your glasses high, with a smile, a nod, and perhaps a sigh. Gentlemen, we love you too. And here's our ladies' toast to you, to the lads. Thank you.